So let's talk about some of the challenges managing the sales training, onboarding, performance support. One problem in insurance companies is that there are many products with many carriers, and every product has hundreds of lines of fine prints. So understanding this product knowledge, remembering it, to be able to apply it on the spot when the customer is on the call, without breaking the rapport with the customer, whether face to face or on the call or in the email. So that's a challenge to keep up with the product knowledge. Compliance becomes a huge issue because the regulations keeps changing every quarter. So how does the salesperson keep up with all this stuff? Also, the performance feedback for the sales management is extremely difficult to be able to understand the weakness and the strengths of these agents and be able to give them just-in-time feedback. Another issue for the sales team is that they are on the call almost all the time or meeting customers almost all the time. They do not have time to take notes, update the CRM system. And this being the complaint of all the sales management, from VP all the way to the local sales managers, is my sales rep do not want to update the CRM, and that becomes a nightmare for management when they want to run reports. For forecasting, becomes a nightmare when the sales rep leaves without the enough notes to be able to continue. Then compliance becomes a problem. When the auditor comes, that becomes a problem. So the note taking is very difficult for salespeople while keeping up with all this stuff. And while all of this is happening, they have the sales targets to meet in the insurance company. So these are the problems. So I have seen this over and over again as we talk to insurance companies across the North America, in Europe, in Asia. Hundreds of companies I have talked to personally and consulted them. So let's talk about some of the solutions which has worked to solve these pain points. A lot of these are driven by AI, so I'm going to talk about that. So that also helps you if you are building a sales training program for your insurance agents. You will be able to understand in the next few minutes how you can leverage AI. So a simple AI coach, insurance coach called Maya in Paradiso Maya, your rep can ask during the training or when he doesn't have calls or during onboarding, what's the deductible between plan A and plan B? I mean, this is a common question. A new sales rep fumbles here. It takes 5-10 minutes. Sometimes he doesn't know the right answer. So he ends up telling the client, I'll call you back, or worst case, giving a wrong answer and create an entire escalation. So AI role play helps a lot for the salespeople. Also, AI knowledge management, where to the Maya, you can ask any question. This Maya AI chatbot within your LMS or your CRM, you can embed it anywhere. This chatbot from Paradiso, you can feed it all the knowledge you have, which salespeople need to know about the policy documents, about a particular plan, about customers, about all your training data. Everything is fed into this bot, and your salespeople can just ask a question, and within a few seconds, they get the answer. And if the bot is not able to give the answer, it gets the human in loop right away, like a three-way chat, and the supervisor is able to add in, and that usually happens about 2% of the time. So what used to happen with this automobile insurance company in Germany is that for every question, for a sales rep for first 6 months, which he's not able to answer, he has to call a supervisor, and the supervisor was handling 20 reps at a time. So if the supervisor is talking to another rep, this rep has the customer on the call on hold while he waits for the supervisor because he doesn't know the answer. He opens the PDFs. The PDFs are hundreds of pages long. It takes him hours to figure out the answer. So he just waits for the supervisor. The supervisor is talking to another rep, and that takes 10-15 minutes. And by the time this rep gets the turn, there's another rep who is calling the supervisor. It was a nightmare. And that was the biggest problem why the sales were not closing. So what's end up happening with Paradiso Maya is now these reps are able to ask the questions directly to the bot, and 99% of the time it answers. And if it doesn't answer, the supervisor come on the chat and or face to face and answer that question. And every one of these human in loop questions go back as a training material to the bot. So the bot is becoming better and better. And we have seen in certain instances, the bot was able to answer a question better than the supervisor. So that's the entire transformation just happened in last 1 year when these models, the AI models has gotten so much better. And as we work with different insurance company, even our algorithm has gotten better. We never use the insurance company's data to train our model, but we understand where our algorithm fails and we are able to improve it in terms of the architecture of our product and improving the performance, whatnot, or predict what the next question is going to be. That's another thing. So even before the customer asks the question, the sales guy has already read what the customer may ask and be able to answer instantly. And that helps the salespeople to keep the rapport and close more deals. Another thing is product training. As the product keeps changing and there needs to be a refresher training, that training used to take this German insurance company 2-3 months to build for their L&D department. Now they can build it literally within a few minutes or few hours with the AI. So they just feed the changes to the training to our AI Paradiso AI authoring tool. The authoring tool creates the course or change the product training. Another thing is the salespeople are constantly on the call and they don't have time to take notes or update CRM. So with the bot, the Ava, Paradiso Ava bot, it's an AI note taker. It can join any phone call, it can join any Zoom meeting or even personal meeting. The phone call gets recorded, transcribed, the notes are created, action items are created, all put into the CRM. And also the AI bot, this Ava, is able to understand what the agent did well, what he or she needs to improve, and it also recommends small nuggets about that. So there is note taking, so productivity goes up. There is training feedback, so you get a just-in-time quick feedback to improve for the agent. The third thing is it's watching for compliance flags. Are there any alerts which needs to be escalated to compliance team or management that something the sales guy said which he shouldn't have said, he or she? So all of these is kind of becomes a positive feedback loop where the agent feels supported, they improve every week, the sales is growing, the amount of support you need to do to these agents is going down. So you need to hire less people. The agents are becoming more efficient. So that's another thing, you need to hire less people. And when this agent is trying to reply to the client with the quotation or whatnot, even that quotation is prepared by Ava because she had attended all the calls with this customer. So she prepares the reply to the email. Of course, the agent reviews it and then it's a send. So all of these ends up saving about 60 to 70% of the time for the agent. The customer gets replied within minutes. The entire company's compliance department, their HR department, their L&D department, their supervisors, their operation team, the headcount can be reduced by 20-30%. And if you're aggressive, you can go all the way up to 50%. And most importantly, this AI agent workflow you have built for particular to your company. So one of the things Paradiso is really, really good at is customized solutions based on the pre-built architecture we have. So we have all the basic elements, the LMS, the knowledge management system, the AI bots, the authoring tool, the skill gap tool, the assessment tool, the product. We have all of that. We have the entire platform. But we also realize that we don't want our customers to change their workflow. We change our workflow using our modular architecture, the customization, and make sure our solution fits your process as opposed to asking you to change your process. So what ends up happening, once you align your entire process based on this platform is getting smarter literally every day. Every call this Ava attends, every question Maya answers, these are the names of the bots. Every time skill gap is found out by the AI skill gap analysis, the system gets better and better. Your courses get better, your knowledge management get better, your bots get better, your compliance gets better, your sales training gets better, your agents get better, your entire organization gets better with less dependency on people. So the system becomes stronger and stronger. The system has subcomponent which keeps improving it automatically. And of course, in everything I said, there's always a human in loop for compliance, for governance, for supervision. There is, I won't say this is all perfect, it's all paradise, right? There will be situations where the AI might give the wrong answers, right? But that could happen without AI and 10 or 20 times more. That could happen that compliance, the AI bot who is attending the calls for the salespeople might give a false alarm to the compliance department, right? That could happen. So what I'm saying is it's not perfect, but human plus AI will always be just humans or just AI. So that's the idea. So it's not to get rid of the humans or get rid of the AI. It's that combination. And when you combine that with your company culture, with your proprietary processes, with the AI integrated into your insurance management system, in your underwriting system, in your CRM, in your communication engine, whether it's Microsoft Teams or emails or Slack, when you have all of this integrated, customized to your workflow, that's when the magic starts to happen. That's when AI doesn't become a hype, but it becomes a multiplier. That's when you start to see the 20%, 50%, 2x, 3x growth, and you're able to justify the AI spend. Most of the companies just get a ChatGPT subscriptions and have the employees struggle. Or worst case, they ban all of these and the employees use the ChatGPT on their phone and try to build their own chatbots. That's when the news you see that AI is just a hype, companies are not getting the ROI which they expected from AI because all of these other things are needed. And that's when the Paradiso's expertise come in as we work with hundreds and hundreds of insurance companies who are migrating from the other LMSs to us. They have these fragmented solution where for AI note taker they're using Firefly. For chatbot, they're using some other system. The LMS is somewhere else. For authoring tool, they're using Articulate Online. For compliance management, it's completely siloed into compliance department. And for monitoring sales call, they're using Gong or whatnot. So it's all fragmented. So the AI doesn't get the data it needs to become better. The management doesn't see the gaps in the AI, and the amount of money gets spent into integrating 10 different applications with 10 different applications, that becomes huge. The projects get into 12 to 18 month cycle, and that's how things fail and the AI doesn't deliver. But if we have an ecosystem, a platform, which is feeding to each other, the compliance department, the training department, the HR, the sales management, the agent, all of them are working on the same AI platform or learning management or knowledge management platform, that's when the magic starts to happen. So that's how the sales team in insurance companies, the sales training teams can really support their salespeople to onboard, to role play and get ready for the job. And once they're in the job, have the knowledge agent help them on the job, then have the AI productivity agent help them with the notes, help them with proposals, help them with emails, and also give them instant feedback on what they could have done better with that particular client and help them grow in the organization. So from hiring all the way to performance enhancement, one single platform, which is getting better every day. The same agent feels like he's getting a personalized solution. He would be dependent on this platform as opposed to you trying to shove him all this training and try to push him to complete the training. So that's when the culture starts to shift in the organization, and that's when you see the acceleration in the sales team. You see more deals closing. You as a sales training organization is able to justify all of this spend to your higher management. You are able to run literally runtime reports as to how the same salesperson 2 months ago, what was he saying in the call, what is he saying now, because every call is recorded, every call is going through a data analytics engine, and all of this data you have access as a L&D manager or as a sales manager. You have access to a chatbot. You can just ask, tell me about John. What are his weaknesses? What are his strengths? Tell me about the last 5 deals he closed, what he did correct, what he did wrong. So you're able to run this kind of individual or a group report and show it to the management and justify that you have actually improved the business outcome using the investment you have done. You can run employee satisfaction reports and you will see that almost every insurance agent, every sales agent, every support agent will tell you that this system is 10 times better than what you had before. The employee satisfaction will go up. The response time to the customers go up, and that ends up increasing the sales. So that's how you implement KLM, knowledge and learning management system, with the power of AI for your sales team.